No,
Stay
I
as
am
the
making you
host.
the host. Then you can start screen recording, and then you can make me a host again. Otherwise, that giving permission for screen sharing is not showing. Otherwise, uh, hello, hello.
BSNL connection is breaking too much. Okay, so please let me share the screen.
Can you share the screen, sir?
No.
Okay, then I am making you the host. And once
Okay,
you
okay,
get,
make me host. Now
get
I have a better connection. I don't think it will break again.
hmm,
If it breaks, then I have to close the class. You can make me host. Okay. Right. So what do you want to know about JFET? Which one, JFET or MOSFET? Let's not waste any further time. Both. Okay. Start with JFET. So this is a basic JFET structure. This terminal is called source, abbreviated as S. This terminal is called drain. We are discussing here N-channel JFET, okay? And there are two highly doped P regions, okay? Here this N, and both of them, they form the gate terminal, and they are shorted, okay? They are internally shorted. So this is my gate. So this is a N channel JFET. So the bulk of this is N. However, there are very highly doped P channel regions as well. So how it works? Let us connect the gate and the source to ground. Let us apply a variable positive potential at the drain. Let us say this is VDD. So what happens? Here there are free electrons because it's N type, okay? And these free electrons will be attracted towards the drain terminal. So the electrons, they move in this direction. If you have any doubt, you can just type on chat, anybody. And the direction of the conventional current is opposite to the flow of electrons. So the current moves in this way. So far, okay. That is how a current flows through a JFET. So far, okay. Okay, right. Now you see this gate, it is connected to ground, okay. However, this drain, it is connected to a positive potential. So here there is a PN junction, here there is also a PN junction. And as I move from the source to the drain, the voltage, it increases. Why? Because this path, it has got a finite resistance. So it can be thought like this. Okay, this is my VDD. This is my source. This is my drain. So obviously, if the resistances are same, so voltage here it will be VDD by 3. Here it will be 2 VDD by 3, and here it will be VDD. So as I go up from the source to the drain, the potential, it increases. At source, the potential is 0. At drain, the potential is VDD. And we assume that it increases constantly. Okay. So as we go up, the reverse bias for these two PN junction, they will increase, and reverse bias, it generates a depletion region. So there would be a depletion region like this. It will be larger near the drain than to a source, something like this. And as I keep increasing the VDD, obviously the reverse bias voltage will keep on increasing, and the depletion region, they will grow larger and larger. Okay. So far, okay? Okay, good. Now what happens if I increase this and these two depletion regions started to touch each other? Almost touch, not fully touch. What will happen? The channel which is there for current flow, it goes on contracting and contracting. Depletion region জায়গাটা একবার বলবো। আচ্ছা দেখো এইখানকার the reverse bias voltage is higher as we move on from source to drain. So obviously a depletion region area, it would be higher. So the depletion region you can see is much wider near the drain as compared to the source. Okay. Okay. Agreed. Dibbojyoti. Okay. ঠিক আছে? Now what happens if I keep increasing this VDD? The depletion region will increase because I am increasing the reverse bias voltage. Okay. And if the depletion region increases, what we have seen many times, that in depletion region there are no mobile carriers, there are no free electrons, there are no holes. So there are no way current can pass. So as the depletion region, it becomes larger, the resistance, it becomes also larger, as very narrow area is there for current conduction. What we know, R equal to rho L by A. If A is less, obviously R will go up. The same thing is happening here. ঠিক আছে? R is equal to rho L by A, we have seen in class 12. So here A is decreasing, obviously R will increase. But what happens when A starts tending to 0? Ideally R is infinite, and if R is infinite, I should be 0, ID should be 0. Okay. When the depletion region starts to touch each other, A tends to 0, and if A is tending to 0 from this formula, obviously R will tend to infinite, and if R is infinite, ID would be 0. But this does not happen. Why? Because this difference in depletion region is due to the difference of voltage. What we had seen here, the difference of voltage, it exists because there is a flow of current. If I stop the flow of current, if I cut the wire here, if I cut the wire here and the current stops flowing, will there be this voltage of voltage? No. In this circuit, if we cut the wire, okay, the current will stop flowing, and if current stops flowing, obviously the voltage at all these points would be the same now. It would be zero everywhere. Okay. So this change of voltage, what we are seeing here, delta V, it is there due to the flow of current. Now, if the current flow stops, then the change of voltage will vanish, and the depletion region, which was closed, they will move apart. So obviously A will increase. So even if A is very close to zero, R, it is never zero. There is a very small area from which the current flows. So R is highest, but R is not infinite. So even in the depletion, when they are almost tend to touch each other, that is the pinch off region. In pinch off region, the current does not become zero. So if I plot a graph, this is my VD, this is my ID, then it increases, and at pinch off, it saturates. This is the VP. Is this okay? If I further increase, it will not change anymore. Is it okay? Right? So far, okay, everybody? All of you, Amit, everyone? Amit has said okay. Everyone, any question, please tell me now. Why this curve is like this? Why the curve, why at one point of time VD, ID saturates, and why it does not become zero? This is a very, very popular question among the question paper setters, for example. That why the drain current does not become zero at pinch off. Okay, all okay, good. Now, we add a negative bias here. What will happen? VGG. What will happen? Now, this reverse bias voltage will increase even more because I am putting a negative voltage at the P terminal, right? So what will happen? The pinch off will happen at a even lesser voltage. Sorry, lesser ID this way. This way. And if it is sufficiently larger, then current will be zero. And this characteristics is covered by the Shockley equation, which we had discussed in the class. What is the Shockley equation? It says, this current is called IDS, by the way, when the drain current voltage is zero. ID equal to IDSS 1 minus VGS by VGS of, here it is square, right? Or the other way, please check. Where is the square? Square is here or here? Let me check. Yes, see the curve, how it saturates. Yeah, the square outside. This one is this way. The square is outside. This is the correct equation. Okay, anything? So the Shockley equation is given in this way. The square is outside, VGS off, and you see here how it operates. As VGS voltage is more or more reverse bias, the drain current it decreases. And when the VGS is sufficiently large, then there is no drain current. And interestingly, this VGS cutoff voltage, this VGS off is negative of the pinch off. For N channel FETs, the pinch off voltage is positive and VGS off is negative. For P channel FETs, the pinch off voltage is negative and VGS off is positive. So any further questions of JFET? Obviously, the curve looks like this. The transfer characteristic curve, it looks like this. This is my VGS and this is my IG, given VGS. Okay, any questions? Anything you want to know? Who is typing? Anything you want to know? Please write. I will not revise this issue chapter again. And by the way, did you check that anything which I have left teaching or not? Anything which I have, any topic which I have missed? I have given you a syllabus, right? So please check whether I have missed anything or not and inform me. Because if you don't inform me, I will take that I have taught everything. And then after exam, don't come to me and say that, sir, you didn't cover this and that. Anything I have missed, please inform immediately. I will take that with highest possible priority. But if you don't say anything, I will take that I have studied, taught everything. And later, after the exam, please don't come to me and saying that, sorry, why didn't you teach this and why didn't you teach that? So Wednesday, I will take another class. So by Wednesday, please positively tell me anything which I have missed. If you don't tell me anything by Wednesday, I will assume that I have covered the 100% of the syllabus. Right? By the way, anybody, any questions regarding this? FET, JFET? Anything? What is varicap diode? Okay, that's a different story. But JFET is okay? Okay, all of you, no questions, no. I take it that there is no further doubts. Okay, I will teach varicap diode. On Wednesday there will be varicap diode. Varicap diode is a very small topic. It will not take more than 10 minutes. Okay, Wednesday we will have varicap diodes. Fine. Very small topic, not maximum 10 minutes. Anything else? Varicap diode was probably in my study notes. Okay, no problem. I will do it. Okay, so I take that JFET is okay. Okay, so I close JFET. Thank you. Before we move to MOSFET, I have a question which I asked you yesterday. I gave you a homework, and the question was: this was the output characteristics of a common base BJT. This is like this. This is for defined values of IE, IE1, IE2, IE3, IE4. This is common base. Now I draw the same for common emitter. This is now is much more pronounced. This is VCE. This is IC. Here this is now IB, IB1, IB2, IB3, IB4. So I ask you this question that why this is much more pronounced in the common emitter case than in common base case. Zener diode lab. I think the best way is you have the links, you have the virtual labs, you try doing it at your homes. If you have doubts, I will ask questions. That is the best. That will give you practice. And if you have doubt, you can ask me. So you do the experiments at home. Okay, you have this facility now. Virtual lab gives you this facility. You can do the experiment at home. And if you have any problem, you don't able to understand anything, you ask. So on Wednesday, we will do varicap diode. Then if Saiba has some problem regarding Zener diode, we can discuss. Okay, for 10 minutes is there. In the next meeting, we will start the MOSFET. But 10 minutes time is here. So in 10 minutes, let us discuss this. Why it is more pronounced here in the right hand side than in the left hand side. And I told you to find the answer. So anybody who found the answer? These things are very important since you are electronic students. You need to have the understanding of this. Had you been any other stream, I would not have asked you this question. But they don't need, but you need. Anybody? The best is if the person decides to talk, and I will give him or her the permission. If anybody wants to talk, he or she can raise hand or type that I would like to say something, and I will unmute that person. Anyone? I expect the answer. I told you yesterday, I gave you 24 hours time to find the answer. So I expect the answer from you. Can you repeat? What do you want me to repeat? The question. Okay, the question is very simple. Here these curves are almost parallel to x-axis. Here these curves are not at all parallel to x-axis. Why? Here the effect of VC is much more pronounced on IC than here. Why? IC is less dependent on VCB. IC is more dependent, I'm writing it for you, on VCE. Why? Why it is less here and more here? Common base has voltage gain but not current gain. That is true, but the better way to put it is common base amplifier has more voltage gain and not current gain. Here I am not talking about current gain and voltage gain. Common base amplifiers are very low input impedance, by the way. So although it has very high voltage gain, it's rarely used as an amplifier. Common emitter has both voltage gain and current gain. Yes, but so what? I'm not talking about amplifiers here. I'm talking about diode transistor characteristics. Amplifiers I have not taught you. Amplifiers will be taught in the 4th semester. There's a paper on analog circuits. Their amplifiers will be covered. I think the graph is pronounced in VC. What do you mean? Tell me, you have got 6 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. Because in the next meeting, I will not discuss it at all. I will go to the MOSFET. I told you to find the answer yesterday. And I will not ask anybody to answer. I will ask in general. Anybody who wants to answer is most welcome. But I will not pick people. I never do that. I prefer volunteers. Anybody who wants to contribute anything can raise their hand or write in the chat that I would like to say something, and I will allow that person. Because nobody say anything, I will close the topic. Next meeting, I will start straight with MOSFETs. So you have the time till this meeting ends. I am waiting. No, not avalanche. Not due to that. Look, we do not want anything to go into breakdown in general. If it goes into breakdown, it becomes uncontrollable. Of course, Zener dot is the exception. This is an exception. It goes and becomes uncontrollable and funny things happen. So we do not want avalanche breakdown happening in our transistors. It is because, no, not avalanche. We do not want avalanche in our transistor or anything. I am giving you a hint. Something I taught you. The answer is hidden in this equation. Sorry, I made a mistake. This is the correct equation. The answer is hidden here. You need to understand these things. You are electronic students. And to be a good engineer, you need to have understanding of these things. Also, the answer is hidden in the early effect. I told you early effect in last class. You can see the video. It is there in YouTube. Okay, because IE equal to IB plus IC, true. So IE will be constant. So the graph will be parallel. The graph is not exactly parallel. And in each of the graph, IE is constant. So what is the point? I am not plotting IE, I am plotting IC. I am plotting IC here. Look, not I am not plotting IE. And entire graph IE is constant. Due to current gain. Which type of current gain? Think what happens in the early effect, how it affects alpha and how it affects beta. We understand. Enough hints. How does early effect affects alpha and beta? And once you know that, you have this relationship. That answer is hidden at the word there. It has got nothing to do with breakdown. Okay. It has got to do with early effect. It has got to do with relationship between alpha and beta. Here this curve is all about alpha. Here this curve is all about beta. Because here it is IC by IE, here it is IC and IB. Okay. So 1 minute is remaining. So you think, wait till I give you the answer. I will not give you the answer. You will have to find it yourself. Okay. So close this meeting and give me and send me an invitation. I will start with MOSFETs. Thank you.